Cyclone MMA. What is up, everybody? My name is Mason from Cyclone MMA, and welcome back to another video. Today we're talking one specific fight on this stacked UFC 314 card. We're talking Paddy the Baddy versus Iron Michael Chandler. It's weird to think that Paddy the Baddy might be 2 fights away from a title shot. If he beats Chandler, he's at least in the 7 slot in the rankings. If not, maybe hops Hooker, he's in the 6th spot. Right now he's number 12. I didn't think this dude was going to be a top 10 fighter, and he's got the chance to prove me wrong this Saturday. Who's going to win this fight? I don't know. Let's dissect their UFC runs because they're both fairly new to the promotion. And then we're going to get into the X's and O's of how this one's going to go down in my mind. So you got Paddy the Baddy, a young man, 30 years old. Okay, I thought he was in his 20s. He's not that young, but he's younger than Chandler there. He's got 6 fights in the UFC, similar to Chandler. He's got a knockout over Luigi Vendramini. He's got a submission over Rodrigo Vargas. He's got a submission over Jordan Levitt. He's got a decision victory over Jared Gordon, a very controversial decision. If you look on MMAdecisions.com, all 3 judges gave it to Paddy Pimblett, but every single media scorecard gave it to Jared Gordon, and there's at least 20 on this list. Some, like half of those media scorecard members, gave all 3 rounds to Jared Gordon. I remember seeing that one and being like, how the hell did they give that to Paddy? Anyways, he then fought Tony Ferguson. He won a decision. He then fought Bobby Green. Bobby Green shot for a takedown and got submitted. Just a stupid decision by Bobby Green. A fight that I thought Bobby Green was going to win. Now you got Michael Chandler. He's got 6 fights in the UFC as well. A knockout victory over Dan Hooker. Then he got knocked out by Charles Oliveira, and that was an interim fight. No, it was official. That was a legit title fight. He got a legit title fight, huh? That's weird to think about. And then he lost to Justin Gaethje, a fight where he had Gaethje hurt. He got stumbled by Ferguson and then knocked him out with a vicious, vicious head kick, an iconic knockout. Then fought Dustin Poirier, got submitted, hurt Poirier as well. Then he fought Charles Oliveira and lost a decision pretty handedly. Michael Chandler has horrible, horrible, horrible fight IQ. He's got first grader level fight IQ. But he is so entertaining to watch. He's must-watch TV whenever he's in the octagon. Then you got Paddy the Baddy. I think he makes good decisions for the most part, other than he keeps his head up and he gets cracked. He gets cracked a lot, but he's never been knocked out. He's been submitted once, and he's lost 2 decisions. He's never been knocked out. Then you got Chandler. He's been submitted once. He's been knocked out 4 times. He's lost 4 decisions. Now, how do I see this playing out? I see it playing out a couple ways. There's a path where Paddy's able to take the back and either just ride Chandler for 3 rounds or submit him. Then you got Chandler, who's going to be throwing overhand rights, and maybe he lands one and knocks him out. I think he knocked out Hooker with a left. He's just got explosive hands. And I'm curious, actually, is this a 5-round fight or is this a 3-round fight? Because that definitely plays into it as well. I'm going to give that a quick Google. Paddy versus Chandler, 3 rounds or 5 rounds? Let's see. It's it's a 5-round co-main event, not 3 rounds. Interesting. Who does that help in that case then? I mean, Chandler's gone 5 rounds once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5. 5 times in his career he's been to a 5th round. Paddy, once, twice. And in those 2 fights that Paddy went to the 5th round and it went to a decision, he lost. So that's interesting. That completely changes up a bunch of things. I was leaning more Chandler anyways, but this kind of solidifies it. Now let's look and see how many times Chandler won decisions. So he lost against Oliveira in a 5-round, won a 5-rounder against Brett Primus, won a 5-rounder against Benson Henderson, and then lost to Will Brooks and Eddie Alvarez. So I don't know. I don't know what that means. Honestly, I could see this fight not really going to the decision. I'm just going to come out and say I think Michael Chandler's winning this fight. It took me a long time to get to that in this part of the video. It took 5 minutes for me to give my pick. But I think Michael Chandler's going to catch him. I think Paddy is a sloppy fighter. I know he probably has better fight IQ than Michael Chandler, but I think Michael Chandler is going to be the more durable guy. He's been fighting the better fighters. He's just in this shark tank of a division in the top 5, fighting all the best guys. He's getting a lot of different looks, you know, fighting Poirier and Oliveira and Gaethje, and this is going to be a new level for Paddy. Jared Gordon is not these top 5 caliber dudes. The Tony Ferguson you fought is not these guys. And I think Chandler, I know he got submitted against Poirier, but he fought against Oliveira twice, and he was able to go, I almost said he was able to go 10 rounds. He was able to go 2 fights without getting submitted by Oliveira. And recently it was a 5-round decision that he was able to stay alive and not get submitted. I just see it being one of those fights where Paddy might be able to take him down. He might be able to control him at points. But at the beginning of every round, he's going to have to deal with the barrage of Chandler and just a guy who is not going to quit and is going to be like the Terminator in there, just trying to kill him. So, like, I could see this being Chandler knockout in round 2 or 3. At the same time, like, Paddy might have more ways to win. He could sneak a submission in there. He also cracks hard, but I'm leading Michael Chandler. I think he's going to find the chin. I think he's going to find the finish, and I think it's going to be one of those things where he knocks out Paddy the Baddy, and then it's like, what do we even do with this guy? Like, he knocks out the Hookers and the Fergusons of the world, but he can't get past the Oliveiras, the Poiriers, and the Gaethjes, so he's just in that middle zone. I don't know what would be next for him. He could do a Max Holloway fight, but I don't know. It's interesting to see the aftermath of this fight, because the UFC probably wants Paddy to win. More fresh, interesting matchups. Kind of puts Chandler down lower. He gets to fight those, you know, top 10 to 15 guys rather than the top 5 guys. That's what I got. I think Michael Chandler takes it. I think he gets a knockout victory, and we'll see. I could be wrong about that. I've been wrong many times before. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.